on there, guys? Dr. Phil on today's episode 21 of NHL 15 Be a Gem with the Tampa Bay Lightning. So what we're going to do today is we are going to sim all the way to the trade deadline, and then after that, that's pretty much it for the episode. We have a couple months to go through. We did 1 month last episode, but we still have about 4 months to go. So there you go. We're off to a average start, 6-3. Even though we're first in our division, but still, I think it's still average. We could still be better than the other teams, even though we are better than every other single team in the NHL. We should be, but as of right now, the Oilers are at that spot, which I'm pretty sure I know why. So, let's get this thing started, and we are going to sim month by month, and then if something bad happens, we'll change up the line. So we're going to sim up all the way through to December 1st. Sell the Tampa Bay Lightning. Come on there, Tampa. Last year was it was a great year. Really good season, but when it came to the playoffs, it was risque. And that Stanley Cup Finals could have won that third straight Stanley Cup, but I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. Injuries got in their way. Ben Bishop got injured. Dubnyk didn't do anything good for us. And it's just, hey, what can you do, man? But we still won 2 straight Stanley Cup. We still made it to the Stanley Cup Finals 3 years straight. And it's still amazing, man. It's still amazing to see this team that's really dominating the NHL right now. And did we lose in overtime? Kind of looks like it. Yeah, there you go. Shootout loss. So if we can have a great season this year and then not have that good of a playoffs, it doesn't really matter. Sort of does, because the ultimate prize is the Stanley Cup. But hey, we are dominating the season. I like our team right now. We are a lot of good players. The thing is about me, I have a shit ton of good players on my team, but I keep the salary cap intact. If you look at right now, you see McDavid, Stammer, and Drouin on one line. You can obviously right there in the future, that's about Stammer 9 mil, Drouin 9 million, McDavid 9 million. That's about $27 million right there in players. And your cap is like what, 60 something million? I don't know what it was this year, but the weaker than normal. Okay. But you can see right there, like I keep the salary intact, and what I did last off season is I traded a guy that wanted a lot of money, but that wasn't playing his role that he was designed to, and that was Valtteri Filppula. He was getting paid $6.2 million, and if I would have kept him, he would have been on my third line. So I'm like, you know what, might as well trade him and get a guy that's gonna be playing an actual third line role, and that's getting paid third line time, and that's a guy like Bo Horvat, which I think we didn't really get a steal for. I think it was pretty much even at the end of the day, but it's a guy that's good in faceoffs, and that's like a penalty killer. So I think we got a pretty good deal on him. Plus Filppula is what? He's getting in his prime, man. Well, he's 34 years old, so that's you got a couple years left in him before he actually starts decreasing. Let's go defense. Let's go 6 weeks. There you go. But yeah, so that's why I traded Filppula. It's like trading money, like it was allowed to back in the day before the first lockout. Was it the first or second lockout? I think it was before the first lockout back in '94. It was before that lockout where teams can actually trade money. So say I want to win Gretzky, the trade Wayne Gretzky, you can get a team wanted Wayne Gretzky, they could trade like $1 million for him if they actually wanted to, and that would add to the team's funds. It's like sort of in baseball. Baseball, there's no salary cap. It just depends on how much money the team has. If you compare a team like the New York Yankees to the Oakland Athletics, it's a big difference. They can afford more high-end players than them. It's that's the way it used to work in the NHL. But after the first lockout, I think it was the first or second. I don't know. No, I think it was after the second lockout. back in what was the full season lockout, which they actually added a salary cap, so it'd be more even. But yeah, I think it's better now. Okay, so let's see. Tampa Bay Lightning, 16-6-1. Pretty average. Well, yeah, it is pretty average. Nothing really to edit. Nothing really to edit. I can always go check some stats out really quick. Boston's on our asses, but still got Stammer. That's even though he's 28 years old, he's still getting those points, man. A point a game guy, it's amazing. Jonathan Drouin, point a game guy. McDavid, point a game guy. Betty Hedman, almost a point a game. Nicoletti, okay. Brett Connolly, I like this. So that's good. That's good. Nemiskidov, it's not that not what I really wanted, but I thought Nemiskidov would have been much better. What can you do? Kutplat, okay. QQ. And let's go see team stats. Yeah, Boston's right on our ass. If we go check the NHL, are we first? Yes, we are. Let's go check some quick thing. Goals for per game, I think we're first. Yeah, there we go, by a lot. Goals against, I think we are sort of close. Yeah, no, we're about in the mid pack. Power play, we're first. Nice. What about penalty kill? Nope. Penalty kill, we are, yeah, okay, so we're almost there. So everything's going good for us. Let's just continue simming, and we'll see where it leads us. So another month, here we go, to January 1st. Yeah, so what I was talking about, the salary cap, it's if it was still like it is what it was back then, like say if we were still like what baseball is right now, where there's no salary cap, teams like to have a rich like teams like Toronto, that you know they have a big fan base, they have enough money to support. Well, it still depends on the owner, but you know they have a big fan base, they have a shit ton of money in their system. And like this, like back then, well, back last summer, where they were talking about an expansion and Toronto having second team. You know, they have a shit ton of money, so if it was like back then, they could afford players. They could afford big players and sign big players. And then Toronto wouldn't be the shitty team they are today, which I'm actually glad they're shitty because I hate them. But I think with the salary cap, it's much better. It evens out a lot, even though there's some teams that are still OP, and but there's still teams that are just, you know, it gives a better role to the management, saying like, okay, you got to balance out your team and you got to think deep in the draft, just like what Tampa did in the past couple drafts. They drafted some tremendous players. Like, look at back in 2011, they drafted freaking Palat in the 7th round, and what did he turn out? He's a first-line guy. Last year, he was a candidate for the Calder Trophy. Come on, man, that's some good drafting by Yzerman. And I think it was 2012 or 2013? I think it was 2012 where they drafted Kucherov for 2013. Was it 2000? No, maybe 2011. Whatever. The year where they drafted Kucherov, that's in the 2nd round, he turned out to be a good player. You know, it's that one bad year we drafted Jonathan Drouin, even though that was a steal. But still, Jonathan Drouin, he turned out to be, well, he's not really a superstar right now. He's averaging out. But still, man, it requires the management to have good drafting. And you see a team like Buffalo that might win the lottery, the draft lottery this year, and they get McDavid. Then you got McDavid and Reinhart on the same damn team, and you know that's a recipe for freaking destruction right there. But it's not just 2 players. It's you need a team behind them to actually play. And like I said in my Ottawa Senators video, they need a goaltender. And Anders Lindback, he's not a starting goaltender. He's a backup and always will be a backup. Okay, so 26-9-2, looks like that's going off pretty good. Let's go sim up to the next month. It might be a short video today. Not that it's bad, it's just like we're getting stuff done, man. We're getting stuff done. Like for GM1, I like to divide it into like, categories. Like, you have the episode where, you sim up to the trade deadline, and then after you go trade deadline till the end of the season, then you do the playoffs, and then you do like the off season, like the draft and resigning stage, and you do the free agency and the lineups. It all adds up, and it flows pretty well. Ooh, looks like Tampa Bay Lightning are taking a rough patch. I'm not really worried about it because we are 26 wins. There you go. But 2 straight loss. Maybe Ben Bishop's tired. You never know. Let's go. Ooh, 7-0 win. There we go. No trade offers. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to trade players. Maybe Matthew Carl, but still. I don't want to trade players. That's a guy on my mind that I want to talk about. Is Matthew Carl. Like, in this game, and like, just in this game. He's 34 years old. Our assistant captain. It's not like he's bad. It's just like, he's getting older. We have defensemen that are coming up from the minors that are getting developed. Maybe it's a trade. Maybe we could do a trade offer with another team that needs Matthew Carl. But I want to use him for our for the playoffs. It's depth. He might not be the greatest, but still, that's still depth in playoffs. So that's why maybe keep Matthew Carl the off season. We'll see what we do with Matthew Carl. But last season, or last off season, it was Filppula. That was a question. Yeah, it looks like Tampa Bay is there. They're not slowing down. We're dominating the season, and it's good to see, man. Look, this team used to be. We made this team into a freaking a dominant team, sort of like when 11-1. Wow, that is unreal. Yeah, so what can I say about this team? Like, it's not like we need to talk about trades. It's like all I need now is just trading money. That's all I need is trade money or salary cap space. Like, they want Kenny Griffith, man. You don't need Kenny Griffith, man. Decline trade. The crappy Maple Leafs. And you guys suck so much that you lost to us, right? Oh, there we go. Nice. Like, we are tripling our losses with our wins. Like, the amount of wins we have and the amount of loss we have tripled the amount. And there you go. 35, 11, and 3. That's pretty good. Yeah, we are killing this NHL right now. On the route to another President's Trophy. The Tampa Bay Lightning, 73 points. Are we first in NHL? I hope we are. Yes, we are. En route to the second President's Trophy. Second year straight. Goals for per game. I think we're first again. Yes, sir. Goals against. Are we first? We're third. The power play. We're second. For some reason, Buffalo's first. Surprisingly. Penalty kill. Are we first? Are we first? And we are first. So everything's going good for us. Point stammer. Point a game guy again. Nothing slowing him down. Not even his age. He's only 28. Yeah, he's only 28. Drouin, point a game guy. McDavid, point a game guy. They're all franchise players. Look at that. Look at that. 3 guys that are 90 on my team. Brett Connolly. That's good to see. 38 points. That's good for a second liner. Nemiskidov. Yeah, Nemiskidov's getting up there. Letty. Matthew Carl still getting some points. The Kuchmeister. There we go. Ooh, D'Angelo. D'Angelo looks like he's getting up there. And you got all these guys that are just, they're playing their respective role. Cristiano Diagdacinto. This was a steal, man. This was a legit steal, man. He's a high potential role depth forward, but his potential's top 9. It's a steal, man. 6th round, 170th overall, man. 5 goals. It's not like look at his stats, man. It's crazy. He's not getting those points, but still, man, it's still a guy. For goals, what I want to see, Brett Connolly, 18 goals. Man, I think it's not a career high for him. Whatever. And then Skidov's thing is, it's maybe not a career high. But doesn't matter. Okay, I think we are good. I want to go check. I just want to go check one thing that is a progress report. That would be in manage roster. Progress report to see who upgraded and who went down. And obviously Brian Bull went down. I don't know why, but the Stammer going down? No, okay, he's going up. Yeah, that's good to see. He's going up. He's going up. That's good. Matthew Carl's going up also. Jonathan Drouin's going up. Nemiskidov's going up. Palat's going down. And they got Bo Horvat going down. I don't know why, because he's playing his legit role right now. Whatevs. I'm surprised Connor McDavid's not going up. And you got all these guys that are going up. Don't know half of these guys because, you know, I can't see my freaking AHL roster. Bright Boy, I don't know why he's going down. I really don't know why. He's playing as a third line. Well, maybe he's playing on the fourth line. That's why. That's maybe why. Here you go. Let's sim up last month, and then we'll do a little wrap up. We don't need a season wrap up. We'll just do to check on progress for players, and that's it. Let's sim up all the way to the trade deadline, and then we'll sim up all the way to this right here, the Sunday. Yeah, so Tampa's doing fine. I really don't see any problems with this team. For the trade deadline, I really don't need to. Like, I don't need to trade anybody. That's the thing. Like, people that think about trades, I can't think of any trades. Can I make this team any better? I don't really think so. Like, I maybe could make this team better, but we're already dominating the NHL. Like, there's really nothing for me. Like, look at these guys are like throwing me trades. Kenny Griffith, man, that is another guy that I want. It's just it's maybe a guy to replace Dubnyk in the future. That's the thing. But like I said last episode, okay, Jimmy Howard, man, you're not doing any good, so we don't need you. Like I said last episode, I'm thinking maybe one more year, and then for the Tampa Lightning, then end the GM mode, and then we're done. Because we did what, 5 years? 2014, 2015, that's one season. 16, 17, that's 2. 17, 18, that's 3. 18, 19, that's 4, and then that's 5. Okay, so that's 5 years. Yeah, so 5 years, that's good for a GM mode. It's sort of, you can see, like, you start off from your team, then you can see it develop. Oh wow, that was a big voice crack. You can see really develop them well. So, you know, it's I think it's pretty good. I could go on for 10 years, but it's just I want to start off fresh. I don't know. Maybe 2020. It's a maybe, or else I could continue again. But I like this team right now. We're just dominating the NHL. Everything's going our way. Plus, it's set up to 25 years, so you know, whatever. My next one will probably be shorter than usual. Because, well, you still have all the way, it'll be like from whatever I finish till NHL 16. That depends how many episodes I do per week. The only thing about this is that we had a 1 month delay because of the GM mode situation, which didn't really make sense, but whatever. I just hope NHL 16 actually has a real GM mode. NHL 15, you know, like I've said many times, it was a good step forward. It's just like there's missing a lot of features, and I hope right now they like focus on the game modes and everything they missed out, because you know it does get boring after a while. Like, you know, you can only take so much of HUT. Then after you have everything else, you only like HUT. I'm not a major HUT guy. I'll play HUT once in a while, but I'm not a guy that'll open 20 million packs a day. and just play it all year round. It's after a while, it gets boring, man. Oh, if you want Kenny Griffith, trade me some money. Victor Fast. Calgary Flames doing pretty good this season. Sean Monahan, what a beauty. Just a beauty. I can't believe, man, if we only have 12 losses. Well, if you count those, Alex Edler, nope. If you count those OT losses, we have actually 15 losses in the whole season. 15 losses. Like, you know how good that is? How old is he? No, power forward, nothing's good about him. Nope, decline. And Cam, ooh, looks like they won't. Cam Ward, wow, it's, ouch. Okay, so the Tampa Bay Lightning are 46-12-3. Nothing bad to say about them. We're dominating this NHL. We are 10 wins more than Florida Panthers. How many points are we? 95 points. We're legit 20 points more than our second place in our division. Looks like the Philadelphia Flyers are dominating also. Yeah, so we're 9 points more than the Philadelphia Flyers. Going on route for a second. Well, this is our second. I don't know. I think it's our second straight President's Trophy. Goals for per game looks like we went a little bit lower, but still, we're still first. Goals against per game, still first. Power play percentage, we are second. And penalty kill looks like we wait. Yeah, we're still first. So everything's going good for us. Stamkos looks like he's on route for 100 points again. If I can just go play. Yeah, with more than 21 games left in the season, I think he'll get that 100 points and that 50 goal mark for sure. There you go. Looks like what was his career high? His career high was last season, and that was yeah, career high was last season with 125 points. But I think he's a point a game guy, almost. Yeah, he's a point a game guy, so I'm pretty sure he'll get close to that, obviously. Oh, someone's calling me. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so Stamkos, yeah, point a game guy. I'm pretty sure he will get 120 points for sure. Career high is 64 goals, so I'm pretty, yeah. I don't know if he'll beat that for sure, but whatever. Who else? Jonathan Drouin. Statistics. Looks like he probably is he couldn't beat his career high if he stays a point a game guy. He could still beat his career high of 95 points, but I'm pretty sure he will beat his career high of 37 goals. That's good to see. I wanted to hit 40 goals this season, so he can actually be a 40 goal scorer. And then we got Connor McDavid, which he'll definitely beat his career high of 75 points. He's a 20 goal scorer, so that's congrats on him. And then who else? Brett Connolly. Again, career high 55 points. He's I want him to hit that 30 goal mark this season. If he can, it would be great. Nemi Skidov, I think last season was his career high of 73 points. I don't know, man. It's kind of, I don't know if I probably won't do it, but still close. And so that's pretty much it. Who else? Bo Horvat. Meh, he's doing okay. And got this DiGiacinto guy. Looks like he's getting a lot of goals, which is good to see. He's getting 8 goals in that fourth line. That's actually really good. But yeah, so that's about it for this episode. So hope you guys remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. So bye bye.